Hi guys, so here Rory here, co-founder of Sublime Trading, here with your daily update for the UK and US indices for Friday the 22nd of May. Alright guys, hope you're well, hope you've had an excellent week. So getting into the indices, starting with the Footsie 100. Yesterday we had a bearish day. Today so far we're seeing bearishness. Price currently finding support around the 20 simple moving average. Overall, what does this mean? Well, price is still very much in this little area of consolidation inside the range of April. So price is not quite ready to break out just as yet. So really patience needed for now until we get a breakout. That could be either to the upside or the downside. Moving across to the US indices, again, we saw bearishness yesterday. The Dow Jones and the S&P 500 still struggling to break through areas of resistance ahead, particularly on the S&P 500. We want to see price break through the 200 simple moving average and the 3,000 round number. The Nasdaq, we saw a bearish day yesterday. Price has come back to retest a previous pivot high of May. So now it'll be just a waiting game to see how the week ends. Currently seeing a little bit of bearishness on the S&P 500 mini, but ultimately, as already mentioned, it's always the end of day candlestick that gives us the most information. So a little bit of patience. Let's see how the day ends, the week ends. So let's get into the charts. So guys, if you're new to these daily updates, then I recommend starting with the recording that's pinned to the top of our Facebook page so that you get a good understanding of what I go through in these charts. Okay guys, so as always, this is our 3-screen setup. We have the monthly in the top left, weekly in the top right, and our daily chart down here across the bottom. First chart we look at is the Footsie 100. April and May so far are bullish, but we can see that the high of April is still proving to be a challenge. If we move across to the weekly time frame, price is below the 200 and the 50 simple moving averages. We can see the pullback that price is in. Bullish week so far, but it's this high of April that we're still looking to see cleared if price is to suggest further strength to the upside. If we come down to the daily time frame, price is below the 200 moving average, but finding support at the 20 simple moving average and above the 50 simple moving average. If you look at yesterday's price action, we had a bit of bearishness. Today we saw further bearishness. Price came to the 20 simple moving average and the bulls have pushed price back up. Ultimately, price is still inside this area of consolidation. So waiting for a break and a close above the high of April to suggest strength to the upside. Moving across to the US indices, starting with the Dow Jones. Bullish looking month of May so far, but still inside the annual levels of last year. On the weekly time frame, price is above the 200 moving average, which is positive, gives price a bullish bias. Bullish week so far, but it's that high of April that we want to see cleared and then strength to the 50 simple moving average. If we come down to the daily time frame, price is below the 200 moving average, but finding support at the 20 simple moving average, above the 50 simple moving average as well. Overall though, we can see that price is just going sideways for now. We want to see this area of resistance cleared and then strength to the 200 moving average. Moving to the S&P 500, starting with the monthly, we can see that May is also looking bullish, but it's that 3,000 round number directly above price that is acting as resistance. If we move across to the weekly time frame, we can see that price is above the 200 moving average, but below the 50 simple moving average. Bullish week so far, but this area holding strong as resistance. If that's cleared, then we're likely to see strength to the all-time high. If we come down to the daily time frame, we can see that price is being pegged back by the 200 moving average, that 3,000 round number. We've been waiting some time now for this area to be cleared and confirmed as support. Currently it's resistance, but once confirmed as support, then we're likely to see strength to the all-time high. If this holds strong as resistance, then we could potentially see further weakness. So this is really an area where we want to apply a bit of patience, let the price dictate either a breakout to the upside or start clearing support levels and weakness to the downside. But as the move to the upside has been bullish since March, we want to see this continue, break through this area of resistance and then strength to the all-time high. Moving across to the Nasdaq, which is very much leading the way, we can see that the month of May is bullish. It's trading above the high of last year and very close to trading towards that, moving towards that all-time high. On the weekly time frame, price above the 200 and the 50 simple moving averages. We can see this move to the upside, price just short of the all-time high. And on the daily time frame, price above all three moving averages. We can see this bullish move
so far to the upside. A bearish day yesterday, but we could potentially see price find an area of support at this level here, which is a previous pivot high of May. This area holds strong and then a bounce to the upside. If this all-time high is cleared, then we're in very much bullish territory. So it's very much a waiting game now to see whether the all-time high is cleared and the Nasdaq goes on to create new all-time highs. Moving to the S&P 500 mini, just to get an idea of pre-market price action. Bullish May so far, still trading below that 3,000 round number. On the weekly, price above the 200 but below the 50 simple moving average. A bullish week so far this week. Really want to see this area of resistance cleared. If we come down to the daily time frame, we can see very clearly that price is stuck between the 200 moving average and the 20 simple moving average. So we've got price in between resistance and support. We want to see this bullishness continue to the upside. So this whole area of resistance, once it's cleared and confirmed as support, that will be significant. If we look at current price action, it was looking more bearish earlier in the day. The bulls have come in, started pushing price back up. So potentially we could see bullish momentum continue through to the rest of today. But being a Friday, it could go either way. It really is down to price to dictate, and it's that end of day candlestick that really gives us the most information. So for now, applying patience and waiting to see how the day ends and how the week ends, and we will then get a better idea of what we could expect through the rest of May next week. Okay guys, that's me for today and for this week. Please like, comment and share, and let's get these recordings out there. Let's get people understanding how to use these indices correctly to build a solid investment portfolio, and I will be back on Monday. Have a lovely weekend.